Hello, peace and blessings to you. Good morning, good day. Hello, hello. I hope you are well. It is July 9th, 2025, and this is my daily log. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to be making one of these every day, but I will be making one of these on the days in which I'm going to be focusing on my work, my YouTube work, my work on my social media work. So this is a Lightworker's daily log, and I'll probably just be doing it for the summer. The goal is to keep it to 10 minutes and to just talk about current things, talk about current themes, talk about what is being talked about, or what I'm observing or seeing, or what is being presented to me, in regards to the external world. So this morning, if you had gotten to watch my video yesterday, I talked about my numbers. For me, throughout the rest of the summer, there's going to be two main numbers that I'm focusing on. My subscription numbers, like getting my YouTube account to grow. That is one. That is quest number 2 for me in 2025. Getting my quest number 3. That is quest number 3 for me in 2025, getting my YouTube account to grow. So my numbers in terms of my subscribers is pretty much the same, 55 subscribers. I am looking forward to seeing 56 and 57 and 58, and I'm looking forward to seeing that number go up, and I'm going to do the best I can to make that happen, to try to get that to happen, get my subscription to go up. I do not mind my account growing slowly. I would rather it would grow quickly, but I don't mind it growing slowly if the people that end up subscribing to my account are the right people for my account. And if you have gotten to watch my video yesterday, I talked about the type of people that I am hoping to connect to through this YouTube account. My other numbers, the other number that's going to be important for me this summer is my weight number. The number on my scale, because my goal is to get out to the 200s to lose weight, which is something that I've been trying to do year after year after year. But this year I'm absolutely sure that I'm going to succeed at what I'm trying to do. This year I'm actually seeing success, and I'm real, and the things that I am doing is working. So I just got to hold on to the momentum, keep going, don't quit, and keep pursuing that goal. So my scale number is still the same, 213. I'm in the 213s, and I'm trying to get out of the 200s. That is my goal. That is quest number 2. Quest number 3 is my YouTube. Quest number 2 is my weight. And quest number 1 is maintaining inner peace, working towards being my best self in all areas of my life, spiritually, physically, mentally, being in a good place, trying to survive what feels like what has some real serious end times vibes. We have a lot of triggers, we have a lot of theater, because I told you that this feels like theater to me. It feels like a specific force, just trying to force people, scare people into surrendering their freedoms, their free will, their joy, their purpose. It's basically the thieves trying to steal, kill, and destroy from the Bible verse John 10:10. The thief that comes, but these are thieves. The thief is the force, the dark force that comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and lie. That's not in the verse, but lie, not to mention lie. So what I'm seeing, obviously, what we're seeing corruption, we're seeing cruelty, we are seeing chaos, we are seeing destruction, we're seeing death, we are seeing deceit, we are seeing, ethnic cleansing. We are seeing wars, more wars than ever before. We are seeing dictators and leaders and authoritarians trying to take control, working together to control the world, to take over the world, to shift the world into the image that they see, into their image, into the way they see the world. We're seeing an attack on immigrants, but not only an attack on immigrants. Immigrants is just like, that's the start. That's the beginning, that's the patsy, or that's the beginning of it, really. And we're seeing an attack on the people. As I've said in a video before, when I talked about the big ugly bill before it passed, that big ugly bill is a declaration of war, in my opinion. That's a declaration of war against the people. Basically, to steal, kill, destroy, and take away, steal, kill, and destroy, to take away everything. Everything that they can take. And what they cannot take, they're hoping that you will be so scared and so broken that you will just freely give it to them, which is your free will, your joy, your purpose, your being, your essence, your energy, all that, your good stuff, the things that make you, your soul, everything. They want to take everything. Now, the thing is about me is that I don't understand personally as an empath. I don't understand the existence of this kind of energy and this kind of people. I don't understand why they have to have this kind of energy, why they have to have evil, and why they have to have evil people, why they have to have broken people and soulless people. And I truly don't understand why someone like me, a light worker, but not just a light worker. I'm not violent, and I don't know how to fight in the way that these people and this energy likes to fight, with violence and cruelty and bullying and all that. And that is not me. How do you stand a chance against that kind of energy when that is not you? You don't have those capabilities, So anyway, I try to hold on to my light, and I try to anchor the light. It's very, very hard. It is very hard. And, one of the ways in which I do that is to not really absorb all this stuff. But in order to do this 10-minute daily log, I'm going to just try to absorb a little of this stuff. And the main headline that I see, I didn't see anything big or specific on my phone or on my feed this morning. So the main headlines I remember is headlines from yesterday evening, which is that the Supreme Court is allowing Trump to do those firings, the government firings, like firing the people that they want to fire, right? The Supreme Court is allowing the Trump administration to go ahead and do that, fire people in government, as many as they want, I guess. And as we have already realized, and I knew it a long time ago, and honestly, the main reason that we're going through what we're going through right now is because of the Supreme Court. Because once they had the Supreme Court in lock, once they had felt like, okay, the Supreme Court is ours now, we have taken it. It's a taken court. And we know, we've seen the fruits of that. We know that it is a taken court. We know that they're in the take, they're in the take for this ideology and for the Project 2025 agenda, and the stealing from the people and taking from the people and rolling back all the freedoms and the things, the progress that was made in terms of making space for other people outside of the ideology and outside of wealth and the wealth and white man ideology, making space and making freedoms, and giving giving other people their lives, giving other people their lives and their freedom. Like, if you are different, if your sexual orientation is different, or the way you see the world is different, your ideology is different, the way you see the world is different to the way they see the world, to the way the ideology that they came from, the agenda that they came from, sees the world. And, I honestly do not know how you get past the Supreme Court. You can't, like, the Supreme Court makes it impossible to win this war in the legal realms, because so many times they have allowed this regime to be lawless and to do the wrong thing. They did not represent the Constitution, and they're not doing their job. They're not there to do the job as a judge, as a fair judge, representing the Constitution, the American Constitution, and representing the people and being fair and being just. They are there as a part of an agenda, as a part of a plan. And okay, so I passed 10 minutes. But I think that this video probably will go for 15 minutes today, as a part of a plan, right? And we already know that that's a captured court. We already know it's a captured court, and I don't really know how we overcome that. I personally don't know how we win this battle against this regime and against so much power, in normal circumstances, in the normal way. I don't know. I truly believe. No, I can't say that. I truly believe. One of the ways I'm thinking is that unexpected people have to be courageous. Unexpected people have to turn around and stop it. The people from the inside, the people who are a part of it, some of them, and some of them in the right places need to do what needs to be done to stop it. They need to see how far this is going and how bad this can get and stop it. And I've always been hoping that, like, somebody in the Supreme Court, on the Republican side, on the Project 2025 side of the Supreme Court, will grow some sort of conscience or spine or courage, or see that this is going too far, see the cruelty, see how far it is going, and stop it, and then do something to stop. Be brave enough and stop it. That's what I've hoped for that. I've hoped for that. I've hoped to see that. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how we win. I don't know how it's going to go, because it really it requires the right people in the right places to be courageous, to be strong, to stand up against what is wrong, to stand up against the darkness, to face the darkness and say, no, stop, enough is enough, no more. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how this is going to go. But anyway, the next headline from yesterday, because there's no big headlines today, my Substack notifications, there's no particular theme that people are writing about, no particular theme of conversation. But the other headline I saw that I screenshot was that the governor of Texas said that 160 people are still missing in regards to these flash floods in Texas, and that 109 people, the death toll has gone up to 109 people from what I remember. And I'm gonna tell you, even though you may not hear me say it directly or hear it in my voice or whatever, I do have a care for the people and a concern for the people, but like I said, I have my empathy protected right now. My empathy is like protected in this like glass dome or something. And I don't feel anything because, like I said, maybe I put my empathy away and I shelved it because I don't know why we have to go through what we're going through. I don't know what the hell we're doing. I don't understand why people who have chosen darkness, and so many people have chosen darkness at the same time. I don't get this moment. I don't understand these people. And so all I can do is what I've decided to do, which is to focus on my quests. And I listed my quests yesterday. I chose to say quests instead of goals. My quest. So quest 1, quest 2, quest 3. And my summer quest is to do the best I can to enjoy my summer. What I anticipate will be the energy of the summer is that summer is not going to be pleasant to look at when you look at what's going on in other places. Summer is where the theater is going to really, really kick into gear. The big ugly bill just passed, and they give ICE permission and funding, crazy amount of funding, to be cruel and to do what the hell they want, to put on their mask and then go and kidnap people in decent places. Like I went on Blue Sky for like 2 seconds before I recorded, press record on this phone. And, I saw these big muscular mass men, so-called ICE, the Gestapo, the modern day American Gestapo, taking somebody from medical treatment, like trying to kidnap somebody. That's what, from a doctor's office while he was receiving medical treatment. These big, strong, muscular men. And there's rumors that these people are bounty hunters. And I absolutely believe that these people are not law enforcement. They are bounty hunters that ICE is working with. And now they have funding and permission and backing. And they're wearing masks. They're not identifying themselves. And these big muscular people are taking people and scaring people and terrorizing people. And honestly, as an immigrant, I know that me and my family are not safe in this country. I know that there's no empathy there. So I know that if I was to ever find myself in a situation, there will be no empathy towards the fact that we are family and we have kids to take care of, and we are just here living our lives as immigrants, just trying to make it, take care of our children, make America, add some light to this country, because we are a family of light. But there's no empathy towards people of the light. There's no empathy towards children or family. These are people that are cold and cruel. And it's just hard to watch. It's hard to watch. So anyway, that is my daily observation and log. There's nothing seemed to be big happening. There's nothing that has popped up in my phone that is big and huge to talk about. Is the Supreme Court is the Supreme Court is a captured court, and it is what it is. No, the Supreme Court is a captured court, and for now it is what it is. I look forward to seeing what we do. All of us, every single one of us, the good and the bad. What are we going to do? How are we going to move past this? How is this going to end? That's just left to be seen. One day at a time. That's why I'm doing these daily logs. One day at a time. Just make it through summer, and let's see what the second quarter of this year is going to be like. Let's see what the third quarter is going to be like. Let's see how this year ends. Let's see how it goes. But one day at a time. One day at a time. Hold your light and hold on to your joy. Keep yourself safe. Be wise. Be smart. Do your best. Do whatever it is that you feel called to do in this time. And Remember that this journey is all about you. This world, we are co-creating this world together, and this journey is all about you. Your world is how you shape it. You use what you have, and you shape the world to be the best version of itself in the best way possible, in the best way that you know how, one day at a time. Just shape your world. Don't worry about what other people doing. Do what you have to do, because the only thing that you can control is your actions and your thoughts. And you do not feed into that egregore of fear and into that egregore of making these people more powerful than they really are, and making yourself less powerful than you really are. Remember that you're more powerful than you think, you're stronger than you think, and you're capable of so much more than you think. You know, just take care of yourself and prepare yourself for whatever's to come. That is why one of my main goals is my health, my spiritual, my physical, my mental health. Those are my top two goals, because so that whatever comes my way, I will not be broken. I will be the strongest version of myself. And that is my advice to you, is that you work on being the strongest version of yourself. Now is the time. Now is the time. And according to my mom, you know, health is wealth. My mom says that a lot. Health is wealth. Take care of your health, your spiritual, mental, physical health, emotional health. Thank you for watching. Peace and blessings, and we will do this again maybe tomorrow.